Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Betka and today we are going to do Pilates to reduce that lower back achiness and pain that you have, and today's video is going to be 15 minutes. Let's begin. We are going to start on our hands and knees, and then we are going to start with the cat and calf first, and this is one of my favorite exercises. We are going to send the t-shirt all the way up to the ceiling, and then we are going to drop the t-shirt back down and then look up, and then push the t-shirt all the way up to the sky, and then drop it back down and then look up. Now we have a couple of options here. If your wrist is not happy in this position, you can be on your knuckles. Very good. And if you have a couple of yoga blocks at home, you can use them under your hands, and you can also fold your mat like this and then turn your fingers out to the side, and this will reduce that tension and weight that you have on your wrist. Very good. Keep moving. You can use some pillows or even some blankets under your knees if your kneecap is hurting this way. Very good. Let's do a couple of more here. And some of us with very tight and painful low back, when you drop it down, it might be hurting. Now you have a couple of options here. Now, you don't move as much, so don't drop that pelvis down as much. Or if the pain is tolerable, you can keep going. Very good. And this was the last one. Beautiful. Now, we are going to add to this, okay? So when you are sending the t-shirt up, you are going to bring one of your knees under the belly, and then when you look up, slide that foot on the floor and then look up. And then again, I'm gonna scoot up a little bit more so you can see me better. Very good. Now, you may stay here, or you can actually lift that leg up to the sky. With this one, you go to strengthening as well, okay? So just bear in mind that, again, if your back is hurting too much, just go back and do the previous version, because you do you. Everyone is different. So really important to listen to your body. But it definitely feels good for me. Very good. And 2. And 1. And then we have another leg, another side to go. Okay, so bring that knee under the belly, send your t-shirt up to the sky, slide that foot on the floor, and then look up. And then again. Now you can lift that leg off the floor. Very good. And keep moving. Nice. Listen to your body. If the previous version feels better, please do that. You do you. 2 more. And then 1. Beautiful. And now we are going to sit back on our heels. Oh, it feels so good. Such a good stretch. Now, sometimes, personally, my knee isn't happy when I go all the way back, and I have to stop here because I feel this tightness here. And that's not a problem. You go as far as you can and stretch. Very good. And then from here, we are going to rise up onto our knees. Drop the pelvis down. And then look up. And then again, in my experience, sometimes when you go all the way, you have that twinge in that low back or in this lumbopelvic region area. Again, if you need to stop here, that's okay. If you can't go all the way, no problem. You don't have to force your body to do that. Only if the pain is tolerable. You don't have to push through the pain. In fact, I don't want you to. Very good. Exhale out. Inhale as you sit back. You're more than welcome to lift your knees off the floor. That's optional. Again, we go to strengthening because we put more load here. Nothing wrong with strengthening if your body is okay with that. Okay? And then we're gonna do 3 more. And 2. And on the last one, we're gonna stay here a little bit. Very good. Let's go side to side. And then we're gonna sit back on our heels. Beautiful. Stay where you are, and we're just gonna walk our hands to one side here. And drop your head. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, walk your hands to the other side. Again, take a big breath in here. And then as you exhale, walk your hands to the other side. Again, take a big breath in here. And then as you exhale, walk your hands to the other side. Take a breath in. Walk your hands back to the center. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, sit all the way back up. Very good. And now we are going to be in a seated position. Okay? Hold on under your knees, or behind your thighs. And then we are going to send our low back down towards the mat, towards the floor, and then sit up. What I like to do here is run my shoulders forward, and I even jam my chin against my chest. And then I look up. And then again, very good. Now, movement is really good to reduce tension, stiffness, tightness, and even pain, because when you're exercising, you are actually releasing, your body is releasing endorphins, and that's our body's natural painkiller. Okay? So that's why they recommend, if you're dealing with non-specific low back pain, non-specific means that you don't have fracture, cancer, or cauda equina. Very good. Always ask your doctor, your physician, before you start any physical activity, just to be on the safe side. 2 more. And then 1. Very good. And now, have your hands behind you, okay? And then we are going to drop the knees side to side. It feels so good. Again, this works on the lumbopelvic region as well as on your hips. You have the option to be on your forearms and then drop the knees side to side. This is amazing, but this is definitely more load for your back. Nothing wrong with that again, if your body is happy with it, okay? And also your obliques, your abdominal muscles on the side are working more. You can also keep your feet down, be on your forearms, and just drop the knees side to side. We always have options for you. Very good. This feels so good. And then come back. And now we're gonna do a little bit of a rotation because our spine can rotate as well. And then we are going to kind of like do just a half circle, look behind that hand, and then bring it back. And now we're gonna do the other side. And then bring it back. Now we can add to this, okay? So what we can do is reach back and look up. And then when you are bringing that hand back, you are sending your back behind you. And then up and behind you. Very good. And then up and behind you. Very good. And then another version would be if this movement isn't okay with your shoulder, you can just simply reach back. Again, pick the version that your body prefers today. It is really important to work within your pain tolerance when you are dealing with low back pain. I'm gonna do one more like this just because it feels so good. Nice. And now we are going to lay down on our back and we are going to stretch. You've been waiting for this, right? Because I was. Okay, lay down on your back. And bring your right foot right in front of your left knee or left thigh. Keep this shape here and we're gonna go side to side with this shape. Just because it feels good. Again, this helps you to loosen up your back and your pelvis. And now come back to center and we are going to bring this whole shape closer to our body and we are going to hold on behind our thigh. You can use a belt here or a flex band or even a towel if that's more comfortable for you. Keep pushing your low back down against the mat, against the floor. And just take big breaths. You can keep your chest up or you can also keep your chest down. Very good. And now we are going to switch. Very good. And now bringing the other foot, other ankle. Very good. And we're just gonna move this shape side to side. Very good. And come back to center and bring this whole shape towards your body, towards your chest. You can keep your chest up high or you can lower it down. I would like to keep my chest up this time and just hold it. Try to take big breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. 2 more. And then the last one. Very good. And thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked what we did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I hope I see you next time.